Human beings fight constantly. Fight time. Fight uncertainty. Fight change. Fight loss. Fight themselves. Life becomes effort. Tension. Resistance. Exhaustion. But what if suffering grows because humans push too hard? What if peace does not come from conquering life, but from moving with it? Few philosophers spoke more gently about suffering than Laozi, a mysterious thinker who believed nature already contains wisdom. And perhaps humans suffer because they forgot how to listen. Tonight, we explore Laozi's philosophy of suffering. The Tao, Wu Wei, the wisdom of water, and the possibility of living without fighting existence itself. Part 1: Humans live against the current. Modern life often feels like struggle. People rush constantly. Always moving. Always planning. Always chasing. More money. More success. More recognition. Yet despite endless effort, many remain restless. Laozi would ask, why do humans move so quickly? Toward what? And what happens when desire never ends? According to Laozi, much suffering emerges because people live against the current of life. They force, control, resist, instead of flowing. Part 2: The Tao. At the center of Laozi's philosophy exists the Tao, the way. Not a god. Not a system. Not a rulebook. The Tao is the natural order beneath existence. The rhythm of life itself. Seasons changing. Rivers moving. Plants growing. Day becoming night. Everything flows. Everything changes. Humans suffer when they demand permanence from a changing world. Life moves. People resist. And suffering appears. Part 3: The wisdom of water. Laozi loved water. Because water appears weak. Soft. Yielding. Yet water reshapes stone. Transforms landscapes. Crosses obstacles. Without force. Water does not argue with reality. It adapts. Flows around resistance. Continues moving. Laozi believed humans should learn from water. Modern people often become rigid. Stubborn. Emotionally fixed. Unable to adapt. But rigidity breaks. Flexibility survives. Perhaps true strength is softer than people imagine. Part 4: Wu Wei. One of Laozi's deepest ideas was Wu Wei. Non-forcing. Effortless action. This does not mean doing nothing. It means acting without unnecessary struggle. Modern people force constantly. Forced productivity. Forced identity. Forced happiness. Forced success. Laozi believed life becomes heavy when humans move against reality. Wu Wei means responding naturally. Acting at the right moment. Allowing life to breathe. Part 5: Desire and restlessness. Laozi believed endless desire creates suffering. Humans chase wealth, recognition, power, status. But desire expands endlessly. One goal achieved. Another appears. Peace moves further away. Modern society encourages perpetual dissatisfaction. Always more. Always faster. Always higher. Laozi moved in the opposite direction. Less. Slower. Simpler. Not because ambition is evil, but because endless wanting creates inner noise. Part 6: The fear of change. Humans fear change deeply. Relationships change. Bodies age. People leave. Time moves. Laozi believed suffering increases when people resist impermanence. Nature never stops changing. Leaves fall. Rivers move. Night becomes morning. Yet humans often demand permanence. The impossible wish. Stay exactly as you are. But life refuses. And perhaps wisdom begins when humans stop fighting change. Part 7. Silence and the Empty Space. Laozi valued emptiness. The empty room. The silent mind. The pause between words. Modern life fears emptiness. People fill silence instantly. Phones. Videos. Notifications. Endless stimulation. But Laozi believed emptiness has purpose. A cup works because it is empty. A room exists because of space. Silence allows thought. Stillness allows awareness. Perhaps suffering grows when humans lose connection with emptiness. Part 8. Softness as Strength. Society often admires force. Winning. Dominating. Controlling. Laozi admired softness. Patience. Gentleness. Adaptation. Water defeats stone slowly. Roots split concrete quietly. Softness survives where force collapses. This philosophy feels unusual today. Yet perhaps emotional resilience is not hardness. Perhaps it is flexibility. The ability to bend without breaking. Part 9. Modern Exhaustion. Laozi might see modern civilization as spiritually exhausted. People constantly perform. Compete. Consume. Compare. The nervous system rarely rests. Humans forget. Stillness. Simplicity. Silence. And because of this, many feel internally scattered. Laozi would probably not offer more productivity. More goals. More ambition. He might simply say, return. Return to simplicity. Return to stillness. Return to the flow. Part 10. Final Reflection. Laozi believed suffering often comes from resistance. Humans resist change, uncertainty, silence, impermanence. But life continues flowing. Like water. Always moving. Never forcing. Perhaps peace does not come from controlling existence. Maybe it comes from learning how to move with it. The river never fights the mountain. It simply continues. And eventually, the mountain changes.